Greetings. So I'm here to bleach my roots. It turns out it's been over 2 months, and that's a bit longer than I like to go. So it's a little bit hard to see where they are, but there's like new growth, and then there's a little band where I used a bleach-based color remover and I lifted a little bit. So I need to get rid of both of those. The red, I'm foreseeing the red causing some problems, but we will tackle that when we get to it. What else? Yeah, I just lost my train of thought. Good start, not too good start. If you hear some weird noises in the background, it's because there's new windows going in next door. And what I got is new tap today, so if you were ever around, when I turned on my tap earlier, it made a horrible squeaking noise. Yeah, so section, I've got my usual BlondeMe, and I'm starting off with it diluted enough so it's like 15 volume. I do have a bit of a situation happening back here. There's like some old breakage. So I don't think I'm going to start right down here this time. I'm going to start a little bit higher up. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I didn't realize how long it had been. Okay, I had to move everything, so I'm going to put it all back. Yeah, to clear out this bathroom, and rather than putting everything back in place, I am bleaching my hair. I'm also trying out a different camera angle. The new camera was a little bit awkward having it on my mirror. And I have it placed up a little bit higher than I really should. Here we are. What am I doing? Okay, that was a poorly placed clip. So gear yourself up for a long video because this is probably going to be long since I'm not even cutting out sectioning. Actually, maybe I will cut out sectioning. I don't know. Ow. Okay, well that one fell apart. I try not to use my metal clips when I'm bleaching, but I'm down to 4 plastic clips, so it's fine. These ones aren't touching the bleach. Why does this one feel so much thicker? Oh well. I haven't done this in a while. I'm out of practice. I feel like I say that every time I bleach my hair. Okay. What is my plan for pattern this time? I do it a little differently every time because obviously, why would I be consistent? Also, yes, I do 1,000 sections when I'm bleaching my hair in case you haven't ever seen this before. Sectioning, fun times. So I start. What? What am I doing? Okay. That one's good enough. Wait, no, I'm starting here. Okay. There's actually one quick thing first. Should I just start here? I feel like it's easier to start there. I don't know. There's some distance before you get to the breakage. curly hair, man. Curly hair sucks. Okay. Do I want to do hair up and then do hair last? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So we have BlondeMe. It's a mix of developers to get to about 15 million, maybe a little bit less, because I wasn't very mathematical about the whole thing. Actually, I don't know, I think in my last bleaching video I was saying that I was about to run out of bleach and I was going to forget, but I didn't forget. So that's a win. The more sections, the better. Okay, here we go. How many minutes are we in? We are 6 minutes in, and I'm finally starting. Maybe I will cut out the sectioning. Okay, and it's quite difficult to see where my roots actually are, but it's okay. It's okay, we're going low and slow. Just gonna assume about an inch will be sufficient. And because I haven't planned my life out super well, I don't really know what the objective is after this. I kind of have to see what I get for results before I can make a really good plan. But I think, ideally, the plan is to get the roots blonde, or like white blonde, and then try to lighten partway down the hair shaft, and then be able to kind of do like a color blend or fade from blonde into a dark color at the ends. Because the ends of my hair are kind of trashed, so if I keep it lighter in the mid shaft, then hopefully I can preserve the mid shaft a bit better, if that makes sense. It makes sense to me, and plus I can't get the color out of my ends. The blue is still there. Don't forget about the blue. We've been having times with the blue. And it's still there, it's just covered. So yeah, realistically, I'm not gonna be able to get my whole head lifted, so I might just do kind of in between sort of thing. We'll see if that works. One way to find out. As I was clearing out this bathroom yesterday with the plumber coming today, I was thinking like, oh my God, I bet the things that plumbers see, like, especially if you're coming in for an emergency, I bet it's a horror show. And I said that to the plumber when he came here, and he's like, yeah, look at what I've been doing for the last week, and showed me a video of like using a wetback to mop up, well, to suck up just absolutely deathly brown sludge. Like, thanks for giving me that visual. But yeah, and of course the smell wouldn't come across in the video, but I imagine it smelled horrible because it looked like it smelled horrible. Oh look, I completely missed that part. Anyway, plumbers, respect. You can see why you're expensive. That was a really thick section. Where was it? Not too bad. Just a messy section. Here's hoping that I don't end up with a bunch of weird spottiness and patches, because this is kind of a challenging color to be starting with. For some reason, I've got it going way further forward on this side than I did on the other side. Or do I on this side? I can't tell. No, I got all of it. It occurs to me that you can't see what I'm doing for this whole side of my head. So maybe I'll start cutting out this side of my head. Make the video a little bit shorter, because I can't like turn more. Can you see what I'm doing? I can't tell. I guess I'll find out when I edit whether I need to just completely rethink my whole plan thing. I don't know. Try to turn more, I guess. And it's hard to see. What if I push this up further? Too far? We're figuring it out. I can see this. So anyway, it's Thursday, which means that in 2 days is the Smash concert in Budapest that I'm missing, which I'm still struggling with that, but seriously, there's absolutely no way that I can leave him right now. My Smash friend is trying to convince me to come to the concert in Istanbul in like 3 weeks, but I think it's already disappointed, but I cannot. There's no way I can't leave him. Too anxious and sad. Okay. I kind of completely lost track of where I was. This is what happens with messy sections, I guess. Okay. It'll all come together when I do this one. This clip. Ow. No, it wasn't that. Yes, it was that clip. I don't know if I've ever mentioned my neighbor's absolute love affair with Phil and his love affair with her. Like he loves her so much, probably more than he loves me. But anytime he hears me talking to her outside, that's the only time he ever tries to escape. Normally he's not one for trying to escape, and I don't let him outside unsupervised. Yeah, I don't trust people, and I don't trust him not to just adopt himself into someone else's household. And also, like, I live close to a high school, and also watch too much true crime. And so, I don't know, I do maybe 0 covers get started by torturing cats. So yeah, it's safer for him to be inside. Not to mention like poison or getting run over. There's way too many hazards. So when I do take him out, I take him out on a harness and leash. And he's such a little attention whore. I take him out and he's like saying hi to everybody, just random passersby on the street. He's trying to get into my neighbor's house. He's trying to get into my other neighbor's house. Hanging out with a different neighbor. And I'm like, what are you doing, you weirdo? And then somebody comes into my house, like the plumber, who's been here before. I think it's been a while, but he's been here several times. And Phil's just terrified and hiding the whole time. I'm like, why are you like this? Like, yet if he was outside, Phil would be like, oh my God, pay attention to me. You must cuddle me. You must let me climb all over you. Yeah. He's a silly boy, but very picky about his territory. Right now he's recovering from the plumber visit by hanging out by himself on my bed. Poor boy, he lives such a difficult life. Stressful life. Oh, my arms are sore already. I'm not getting up to the best start. This is much more coverage than I do in the average for bleaching, but usually I don't let it go for 2.5 months. The last bleach video I uploaded was on February 20th. I don't remember when I filmed it. Because sometimes there's like 3 weeks worth of lead time. I don't think there was that much lead time. But yeah, usually I don't let it go quite this far. But I didn't know. Downside to having my hair dark, I can't tell. But regardless, I think I'm gonna end up with a weird ass banding situation because of the red. Because some of the red went over blue. Yeah, what was I doing with this section? I don't know. I just don't know. Some of the red was going over blue, which would be fine. It's the part that's going over just where I did that color remover. That's where I think the red is going to create problems for me. What's my battery like? Oh, it's very low. Just keep an eye on it. Right, this is where I need to be turned more. If I suddenly disappear, that would be because my battery went dead. A situation that I foresaw and did nothing about. I want to see what the battery life is like on this camera. Okay. Test it out, see what the battery life is like. And I have not figured out the audio delay. The only thing I could do was like shift the audio a bit in the edit, but that's very difficult for me to do because it's a pain in the ass. And I'm using free editing software and I'm not very good at editing. And I'm not really interested in learning to be better, so yeah. If it ever looks like my talking is very out of sync, that would be why. Right, I forgot I was going to do a thing. There, that's better. I was going to do a thing to help me sync the audio a bit better, but I forgot to do it at the beginning of the video. Any theories on why I would be doing that are welcome. You'd think that the like in-camera audio would be fine. Okay, I went way too far forward on this section. Much easier to see there though. What am I doing? God. I don't know. I did some weird stuff here. Because I was looking at the wrong mirror. Yes, blame the mirror, not the skill. I'm trying to turn my head the wrong way. So what I need to do in the future, maybe, is just cut out this side. My Dimash friend is also going to call me during either no or autumn strong. It's going to be like I'm ripping my freaking heart out. I can't travel right now. Can't do it. Okay, this side's always a struggle, but I feel like it's more of a struggle today. For whatever reason. Okay. Because I want my team far forward. That's why I don't know what's happening. I haven't gotten much further in Twilight Princess than I had in the last video. I just finished Arbiter's Grounds then. And now I'm just on my way to the Temple of Time, so I did Snow Peak Ruins. And I decided to skip the hard container piece with the snowboard racing because then that was too no. I've gotten it before and I know it took ages. I'm gonna nail it like perfectly. And I don't really do perfect. So I don't need all her container pieces. I'll just skip one. It'll be fine. Okay, maybe if I just put that forward for now. Okay, here's the side that you can see. Am I still recording? Yes. I wonder how long it says the battery is going to be dead. Ooh, and oh my gosh, I'm getting a lot of pink happening here. Ugh. This red. The red. Who did not see that coming? I saw it coming. Well, hopefully it'll lift out. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, my pantry. It's done. It's done. It's finally done. Because I had to move everything out of it last summer when, because like in order to get my suite registered with the city as like a legal secondary suite, I needed to do some work on a few things. And like this was always meant to be a secondary suite. Like this place was built as a fourplex in the 80s, but I think that the zoning restrictions were more rigid then, so you could only register it as a duplex. But anyway, so last summer they did a shit ton of stuff. Well, let me think. Sprinklers in the furnace room, wired smoke detectors in every room, some more stuff in the furnace room to do with the water, heaters, windows, and more importantly for the present story, finishing the storage room that's like underneath the stairs that go upstairs. Well, they took out the stairs that go upstairs, which were blocked off anyway, like I couldn't actually use them. But it needed to be like, do some construction stuff and then drywall it. And yeah, that freaking drywaller was totally like, he never actually came to finish that little strip that he left undone. And thankfully, in the inspection, they didn't point that out because like that could have been it's literally like a strip this wide that's missing drywall, and he just didn't do it for some stupid fucking reason. So yeah, thankfully the inspector didn't make an issue of that. Like, Jesus, when there's too much. So yeah, in the meantime, I could have put my pantry back together, but I didn't want to do a bunch of stuff in there and then have to take everything out. What is this? It's done. It's done. It's done. Thank fuck. Yeah, I like things. Like I'm not necessarily the tidiest person, but I like things to have a place, and I couldn't for it was almost a year. Like I couldn't have my pantry stuff put away anywhere. Some of it was in my hallway. A bunch of it was in Rubbermaid containers, just kind of scattered all over the place. Yeah, it sucked. I'm going to mix more here. Yeah. All right. That was my audio cue. Hopefully that'll work. Paused. I don't want to paused. Okay. What am I doing? Mixing more. Might scoop. I know everything comes half empty, but like I've only taken 2 scoops out of this and look how empty it is. Or can they just make things the size they need to be? Okay. What am I doing? Okay. So I want more 30 this time and less 7. Do this closer to half and half. This one's 7. And it would help if I didn't spill it all over the place. I did get some more of this too. Because I'm like probably 3/4 of the way through the 30, and then I just won't buy any more of that because I've got a thing of 20. And the 20, I don't know, man. I'm talking. I'm not sure how much sense I'm making, but I'm talking. God damn, I've made a mess already. So much for my nice clean bathroom. I hope you were in for a long form video today because this is a long one. How long is it? Oh, it's only 14 minutes so far. That's not too bad. Making good time. Done 2 sections. Stir, stir, stir. I like to remix as I go instead of mixing everything at the beginning. My bowl's not really big enough to mix a whole big thing. Okay. It's really nice to be able to wash my hand without like a squeak noise. It's nice. Okay. I'm sweating. That was a lot. Occurs to me that, so I think the other camera angle was kind of a bit better for like visibility of what I'm actually doing. I wonder if it'd be better if I moved it like here. Would that be better? I don't know. Sorry, it kind of sucks. You can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Let's try this. We're still figuring this out. I'm getting bleach all over the place. I don't know, hopefully you can let see that side. See, I relied too much on the mirror behind me to be able to see. But then there's a bright ass light in the middle of the camera frame, which kind of sucks. I don't know. Why do I... This is not a professional setup regardless. See, I wonder if I did the other side facing this way. Okay, maybe I could do it that way. I've got a new solution figured out. What was I talking? Oh, right, Twilight Princess. Got a little distracted there. God damn, that game is dark. Like, it's freaking dark. I can't see what the hell's going on at nighttime. Which, again, is kind of the point. And it's kind of supposed to be a dark game, but it takes away from it when I'm like, I can't see a fucking thing. Like, I can't, I know there's just a ladder there, but I can't see it. Like, do I just sit here and wait until it's daytime? Give up me. I even had to change the settings on my TV. And, like, I literally can't turn the brightness up anymore on my TV, and I still can't see. It's quite frustrating. I don't know if they made that any better in the Wii U version, like the re-release. Not that I have it because I don't have a Wii U. Yeah. Very frustrating. Otherwise, I'm enjoying it. I feel like I'm getting close to the end of my Zelda quest here, but I still have. Well, I'm also working on Phantom Hourglass at the same time, so I've got one handheld going, which I haven't played that one in ages either. Yeah, I like it, but I would really like a version where you don't control your movement with the stylus. I know that was the whole like shtick for the DS, but I just want a D-pad. I want a D-pad to know where I'm going. I think I'm like a solid probably 3/4 of the way through that one too. And then it's on to Spirit Tracks. Actually, I've got quite a bit of handheld ahead of me. Like, yeah, I've done all of the console only ones. Because, oh yeah, I'm gonna play the version of Skyward Sword that's on the Switch. So yeah, motion controls were fun. Yeah, not that much fun. I don't want to like have to, exercise when I'm playing video games. swinging a sword. No. I much prefer the directional controls they have for the Switch. And then what? Spirit Tracks. I guess Triforce Heroes. What can I think of the name? The one that's like a Link to the Past remake, but not a Link to the Past remake. Link Between Worlds. I guess I'm back to playing Breath of the Wild after that, which I have not played in a year since Tears of the Kingdom came out. I do have a Tears of the Kingdom playthrough that I'm kind of periodically going back to when I need a little bit of a break from old control. When I need to go back to the new technology. One thing you really miss when playing the old games is the gyro controls. Oh my god, it's nice. It's so nice to have that little extra aiming info or whatever. Anyway, it's a lot of fun Zelda playthrough. I say that like I'm done when I've got like 4 more games left. 4 or 5? 4? No, someone's phoning me? No. Hello? I didn't make a reservation, and I thought when I got the text confirming it that it was just a spam text. So yeah, somebody might have given you the wrong number. That's okay. Bye. So a couple days ago, I got a couple of text messages from a restaurant saying that I had made a reservation and please press blank to confirm. And I thought that they were spam, so I didn't respond because I've been getting a stupid amount of spam phone calls lately and texts. Like, it's out of hand. I don't know who the hell sold my phone number, but I want to find them and light them on fire. Oh, I'm sweaty. Okay. Fire is the only answer for this situation. Yeah, and they just called me asking to confirm my reservation. Okay, sorry bitches, I didn't make a reservation. I hope I remember to actually like edit that out when I'm editing, because I'm not kind of notorious for not actually watching through paying attention. It's kind of like get the beginning and end done. All right, I was gonna try this for this side. Can I do it? Oh, that's tricky. Tricky, but I think it's workable. And then you can see what I'm doing. As long as I remember to do it. Ugh, I got hair in my eye. That's a problem. What time am I at? 26 minutes. Is anybody interested in me making a severely shortened version of these or just don't talk? And cut a bunch out. I don't know, I figure like people just skip forward to the end anyway, so what difference does it really make? You want to see the process? You don't want to see the process, just get to the end, right? Although I'm not really getting, what the fuck? Getting an accurate poll, considering that anybody who's skipping to the end has already skipped to the end. Yeah, well. I wish I didn't have hair in my eye and bleach on my hands, so I can't rub my eye. I feel like, no, I can't have a mirror there. My toilet's right there. It's challenging. Can you see what I'm doing? Tilt my head back. I'll find out. Oh god, I thought I was almost done, but I'm not. There, that's actually better. I'll leave both directions. Don't mind me muttering. I had a list of things to talk about, but it's on my phone. It's snowing today. Well, it's not quite snowing anymore, but it's been snowing for the last couple of days. Not quite enough to accumulate, but it's enough. So why was I looking at the reflection in that mirror instead of just, wait, what am I doing? Okay, no, I deserve to figure it out when I'm editing. Ugh, my scalp was burning. I let my hair get really greasy, but it really hasn't had time to recover from getting dried out during vitamin C treatment. Okay. Okay. I keep thinking I'm almost done, but I can't forget about that big chunk in the back. Ooh, there's so much pink. Why is all this pink? This is what happens when you have red dye in your head, Kelsey. Regrets. Regrets are what happens between red and blue. Okay. This is much more than I usually do. Oh, look, I think I missed a little spot there. Just go over all of it again. Just for good measure. No matter what, no matter how much I lay on, I always miss a spot. Okay. I just got a warning message. Okay, yeah, my camera battery died, so here we are. Luckily, this one's got 2 batteries. Moving up in the world. Okay. This. Nah. Good enough. This is going to save my hair because the problem is that I sweat and the dye runs down here. It happens almost every time. For fuck's sakes. Doing this part last is not going to help if I then get bleach all over. Better be enough to dry it out. All this pink is quite concerning to me. Do we have anything else to talk about? I know I did. I have a list, man. There's a list. I can see my phone right now. I also think that I'm getting pretty close to haircut time, which I know I've been saying for like 2 months, but I think it's nearing the point where I don't really have an option and I kind of need to cut it to even it out a little bit. I don't want spots back here, but it always swells a bit. I've got a lot of like random, it's kind of hard to tell what's breakage and what's curl and what's regrowth. Oh, back here is always a challenge, and plus I always have my hair back and that puts more strain on the hair there. Well, I always have it back when I go to work. Usually have it down at home, but it's the only time I ever wear my hair down. I don't know. Hard to tell. It is. Okay. I'm gonna be able. Lighting is tricky for this. Like a light there. Okay. Is this gonna work? No, that's not gonna work. Sorry if you can't see. Ooh, this is not really working either. Fuck sakes. No, I think I have to do this the regular way. If I cut it out of the video, it's because you can't see a damn thing. I'm too hot. What have I got happening here? It's too thick. I'm not taking fine enough sections here. It's fine though. Everything's fine. Almost done. So close. What? No. Okay. I'm going to go through and cross-check everything, which I'm not going to record because that's not very exciting. Not that most of this has been very exciting, considering it's like 40 minutes long. Okay. That. Okay. By cross-check, I just mean going like this. Ooh, that's going to be tricky. Checking for spots I missed. Was my hair this tangled? How did it end up this tangled? Oh, there's so much red. Pink. So I ended up videoing the cross-checking. We're doing long form today. That's what we're doing. Okay. I'm struggling hard with this. I'm going to provide enough. And I'm going to cover this. Leave it for, I don't know. I'll keep checking every few minutes. This pink, though. Pink is going to bring problems to my life. Oh, well, what can you do? Anyway. Okay, I'm back. It's been 25 minutes or so. I'll be digging. So I'm trying to get a glove on as I talk, and it's not going super well for me. Oh my god, why is this so hard? I guess it's slightly damp inside because I was sweating earlier. Isn't that gross? Yuck. Okay. So I think that the roots are okay. I'm not going to rinse it out yet because I'm going to pull the bleach down a bit, which might be a challenge given how tangled my hair is. And I did not think I had enough to pre-mix. Oops. Some bleach. Okay. This is not quite going to be a bleach bath. Maybe I'll put a little soap in there just to make it easier to distribute. Okay, doing a tiny bit of 30 volume, much more 7 volume. I'm narrating this when you can't see what I'm doing, but here we are. I don't have the soap in here. Okay. And half a scoop. Normally I measure better than that, but this is just what I'm doing. Nope, that's the shampoo. Couldn't find the shampoo. Okay. Shampoo. Oops. Take the water. Could put more water, but I didn't. do respect your time. Or do I? Oh. This video could definitely be like a solid 10-15 minutes shorter. But here we are. 3 minutes in again. Without doing anything. I'm doing things. You just can't see what I'm doing. I guess you can kind of see what I'm doing in the second mirror. All mirrors. Okay. Now, where do I want to start? Right here. That's where I want to start. It's so pink. Ah, black. I'm not really concerned with getting the ends right now because I don't really want to lighten at the end. I'll pull it down a bit. And once it's on, I can pull it down a bit more. I have a plan. There's a method behind this madness. Or is it all just madness? I'm gonna end up with like pink band and then blue band. Predictions. I can foresee the future. Maybe I should have just done a bleach. No, I don't really want to hurt my hands. Okay. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, she says. And the plan is to leave this on for like 10 minutes. See if I go for a color gradient, then I don't need to worry about it all being the same color. Oops. Just what you want to hear. Oops. Don't ever do sections like this. No, I know what I'm doing. It's fine. Good. I don't want to mess with this down here very much. Maybe I should use the last little bit, but just enough left to maybe get the ends. Oh, good, I'm going to end up with 1,000 different colors now. maybe this plan is not quite working out for me. My God, it's so pink. In there. Okay, so the plan just changed slightly. There. One on the same side, kind of. Okay. This is not the best way to do bleach up, in case you were wondering. My plan kind of changed partway through because it's really difficult for me to do part of your hair to bleach up. Well, I'll probably end up with a better base if I do all of it. Scavenge some from here. Scavenge some from here. I went over this 3 times and it's still missing some. Okay. The plan was for 10 minutes, but now I'm gonna do 5. Okay, results. Yeah, my hair's a lot of different colors. So the roots look good, and then I've got this pink band, and then it's kind of blue and purple. As expected, this is not really a surprise, but I haven't really picked through to look if I missed any spots, but looks like I got a nice lift to the roots. So now I need to go and do something about this situation. So we'll see what that is next week. Farewell.